I was sitting here with my Pixel 7 Pro, and I was thinking, what if? What is it that could make this phone better than this phone, the S22 Ultra? And in a lot of ways, they don't compete in the same way. I mean, Samsung, of course, they throw a bunch of money. It doesn't matter what it is. They'll take your trade-in. They'll give you a better deal. They find a way to get these phones into people's hands. But legitimately, One UI 5 just came out. It's nice. It's running Android 13. It's got the 108 megapixel camera. You can reach out and touch the moon. You've got the stylus. There's a lot of great stuff going on here. Plus, they've got the great lineage, the history. They were the first ever phablet. So it takes a lot. LG couldn't do it. A lot of other companies couldn't do it. OnePlus couldn't beat Samsung. And I don't think a lot of people really look at the Google Pixel to beat Samsung. I mean, they don't really compete in the same way. The order of magnitude on Samsung globally is so much higher. I mean, shoot, the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro were just released in what, like 9 countries? I could be wrong on that, but it wasn't a lot. So what is it? If you were to take a look at this phone and say, all right, what is it that Google could do to cut the legs out from under the S22 Ultra and challenge it? And that is to add a stylus. Yes, Google Pixel needs a stylus. Now, this could be something on the grand scheme of things. We're talking about this Pixel book, the Pixel foldable that we've been hearing about and talking about for a long time that's supposedly still going to happen sometime next year. I hope it does. That would be great. I would love to see what they do with that. However, in the phone department, I think it wouldn't be too far-fetched, and it doesn't have to come with one. It doesn't have to be internal. They could do it like they do with the Samsung Galaxy Fold, and I like my Samsung Galaxy Fold 4. I use it all the time. I got it right here in my pocket. There's no stylus on the inside of it, and I've actually kind of gotten accustomed to the one on the outside. So there are ways that this can be done. LG used to do it with the active Wacom stylus support that it did with the LG V60, the LG Velvet. There are ways they could do this in a smart way. It's not like Samsung has a patent. It's not like they're the only ones out there that can make a phone with the stylus, right? I mean, surely somebody else could do this. And I think that could be a path forward over here. Now, of course, this is completely out in La La Land. We've never heard anything about them adding a stylus, but I don't think that most people dispute that the cameras are on par. And if you look at the DxO score, the Pixel 7 Pro beats out the S22 Ultra by quite a few points. And I think that's probably fair in most cases. However, if we're looking at it in other areas, a lot of people say, well, it's got the Snapdragon, the latest one. The Fold 4 has the 8 Plus Generation 1. The S23 is fixing to get the 8 Plus, 8 Generation 2, whatever it is. 8 Generation 2. I can't even remember. There's so many chips now. But what we have here at the Pixel 7 Pro, I think it could be special. And that's one of the things that really keeps me using my Fold 4. It's one of the things that I appreciate and I like about my S22 Ultra. There's something really handy and convenient, I just caught my phone, about having a built-in stylus that has all these different features that you can do. You can, of course, write on the screen. You've got the shutter button, you've got the action button on here that allows you to activate the camera. You can start recording, you can flip it around. There's all sorts of great things you can do. Plus, if you want, you can just doodle and draw, which is kind of fun as well. But when it comes to the Pixel 7 Pro, I mean, if you look around Android, there's not really anything like it in the Android landscape, other than the Surface Duo and the Surface Duo 2, which have their Surface Pen Slim support. So I know it can be done. It's just a matter of, is that something in the game plan, or is it something that Google even cares about trying to compete in that area? Because I think everyone looks at the Pixel 7 and says, that's a better value, that's a better deal, better phone than the S22. I think a lot of people look at the Pixel 7 Pro and say, better deal, better phone, better overall performance, and probably what you get from the S22 Plus, especially since it's $100 cheaper MSRP. However, I think there's still an order of magnitude of greatness that most people perceive between the Pixel 7 Pro and our good friend the S22 Ultra. And I think that in some ways it does make sense. You've got the prestige, you've got the name notoriety, you've got the functionality, you've got the S Pen. And I think a lot of people still, even though, of course, if you look at the DxO score, yeah, I think some people think, yeah, this S22 Ultra cameras could still be better in some ways. Certainly not the shutter lag, which I wish that the I wish Samsung would fix the shutter lag problem. That would make me really happy. If the Pixel would have a stylus, and if the Samsung Galaxy S23 coming out would get rid of the shutter lag, I would be ecstatic. I don't know about you, but that would make me really happy. But I was thinking about it. Yeah, I think that could be a way to finally put them on the same level. However, that would probably also entail some sort of a price increase, and who knows? I had somebody the other day saying, oh, there's probably going to be a price increase with the Pixel 8. I don't necessarily think that. We got to look at the market, we got to look and see what the supply chain looks like, we got to see what the economy looks like next year. Who even knows? There used to be this thing called like predicting the future and trying to think, okay, let's plan for next year and see what might happen next year. That hasn't worked out so well the last few years. So yeah, it's anyone's game. I don't know. I know that Google's done a very good job with the Pixel 7 Pro. I think it's a fantastic phone. I think they nailed it. I think it's everything that the Pixel 6 Pro should have been last year. And it's a great, great phone. They did a great job, $899. It's got Android 13 already out of the gate. It was optimized and ready to go day one. Plus, the telephoto stuff's really nice. I mean, the macro's really nice. Y'all have seen some of the videos I've done. I've done a full review. I've done a camera review. I've done a lot of videos about the Pixel 7 Pro. And here, let me take the case off of it. There we go. I just got a cheap case from Amazon, but it's actually working out pretty well. It looks like a Ringkey Onyx knockoff, but I got it for like 10 bucks, so I'm actually pretty happy about it. And I'll put the link down in the description if anyone cares about this case. I bought it, and I was so happy with it. I've continued to use it and haven't bought any more cases. And I know from the last video, I told some folks that I was going to put a link for the screen protector. I totally went to sleep that night and forgot to do it. Sometimes when I make videos, it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting there making a thumbnail. I'm not above perfection. I'm very far below perfection. There's a lot of mistakes all the time that I do. So I will share it in this one as well. I have a film style screen protector on here that I absolutely love. It's great. It works out really good. So I'll share that down in the description as well. But I think that they did a great job. And what's funny is, as I've been carrying around both of these phones, so I've got a video I want to make about them, and carrying around my S22 Ultra and carrying around my Pixel 7 Pro, I really kind of like the ergonomics and the design. I think it's better balanced. I think that really the whole design on it, I think they did. It feels better to me to carry this carried around on a day-to-day basis. It feels a little bit lighter. It feels a little bit more balanced. It doesn't feel as bulky. I don't even have a big case on my S22 Ultra. I'll go ahead and take it off. I would never carry this phone without a case. But it's heavier. It's heavier. It's more dense. It's kind of like it's very heavy for what it is. So I think that it's a great phone. I mean, quite honestly, I think it's probably the best Android phone of 2022. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with the Pixel 7 Pro. I think the Pixel 7 Pro is an amazing phone. But I think there's just a little bit difference. I think there's a different category of people that are caught up by Samsung and the Ultra as opposed to the Pro. But if you look at the Google market share, it's like, what, 4% maybe in the US? It's not very big. So they're definitely punching up above their weight class. I think Google's got something special here. They've got the ecosphere they're building out. They've got the tablet coming next year. Hopefully the Pixel Fold is coming next year. We've got the watch. We got the phones. We got the earbuds. The Pixel Buds Pro were a real winner. Fantastic earbuds. So I think Google's headed in the right direction. But maybe, I don't know. We've had a lot of rumors circulating before about a possible Pixel Pro or Pixel Ultra device. That would be interesting. If we had an even higher class Pixel that kind of hit punch to punch, toe to toe with the S22 Ultra, maybe that would be the answer. Maybe that's where they could employ some more things, try out some innovative stuff like a stylus. Because Google is known for work. They're known for work and efficiency, multitasking. It wouldn't be beyond me to have a device that supported that capability, because somebody needs to challenge Samsung in that department. It's not Microsoft with the Surface Duo. Maybe it could be a Pixel phone in some way, shape, or form. So we'll see. That's all I got. What do you think? Do you think that would be a nice thing to have? Do you think we need a whole nother device like a Pixel 7 Ultra or an 8 Ultra next year? Or do you think they need to enable some sort of stylus support and create a Google like a S Pen? What do you think? Sound off in the comments. But that's all I got for this video. If you have any questions or comments, and please go down to the comment section. I will get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and a little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.